Yo, what's up, guys? Today I just wanted to make a video about like chud fishing, and the reason why is because for some reason it fucking started that these LARPers are finally getting exposed. That bugs me all the time. I have on my PC I have a script that I was writing. It was 19th of June 2026 around 2 a.m. about Jett Franzen and how I think that he's just like a chud fisher. He's just a cosplayer, a LARPer. Like he himself said in all of his videos that LARPing, even though I debunked his fucking statement already with with another video, but he says he basically tells you straight in your face that he's LARPing to be someone that he's not, and that is what makes him successful. So he's basically doing this. I don't know if it's some old ritual bullcrap, but I realized when people are telling you when they do some shady shit, probably because when they tell you then there's some voodoo shit, because of some voodoo shit and some cosmic crap, it will actually happen. So it's kind of LARPing shit. Otherwise, I cannot explain this crap. But whatever. So I was watching a bit of Rehab Room, a bit of No Roads Left, and all of these motherfuckers, right? The fucking sub 5 community, basically. And these guys will probably claim that I am like LARPing myself, because I would not consider myself sub 5, but don't be fooled, guys. Depending on where you live, you could be sub 5, even though in America I'm probably not. Whatever. The reason why I make this video is because I fucking missed my timing and it bothers me. Like I said, the script is over a month old, and if I released the video a month ago, I would have fucking probably exposed these motherfuckers as one of the first, right? So, whatever. First, we have like... Back then, when I wrote the script, I didn't even know that there is so much chud fishing going on right now, right? I just thought about Jett Franzen. 1 second, I will pull up his fucking... I will pull up his account. And I was like watching this motherfucker because he's the biggest. He's 250,000 viewers, and all this guy says is just talking bullshit, bro. He said, how lucky are we to have people that make saying goodbye so hard? Like, bro, he's like two sides of the same coin. He's like a flagpole in the wind, bro. No matter what crosses he claims himself to be like a doomer philosopher, but he contradicts himself in every single video. He complains about being lonely and shit like that, and then in the next video he shows an expensive crib, expensive cars, and his friends. He claims to be all alone, but for some reason his family supports him. He claims to be fucking hardcore hustling, even though his family supports him with money, and he got a college degree, like I said, and like I said, his parents like supported him. He never was truly alone. He's probably alone because he chooses to, which is not the same as being alone when you don't want to be alone, right? Because right now, I don't know, man. And the same contradictions, he talks about, yeah, what's my dream job? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Unemployment with a mysterious source of income. The hardest memories aren't the sad ones, they're the happy ones that you can't have, that can't happen again. If you're lonely in your 20s, watch this. This motherfucker, if this motherfucker is lonely, then my name is Hans-Peter Johannes Anders, bro. Holy shit. He can choose. He's good looking and he's tall, handsome. He hits the gym apparently. It's like, bro, what the fuck is this fucking cosplay bullshit? My culture is not your costume, you motherfucker. What the fuck? I conquered my subconscious mind to unlock my potential. Bro, you basically said that you're basically LARPing to the... And the sad part is, and I know why it works, and probably that is something that he took out of his college, people do not want to associate with... I will not say the N-word, with losers. With people do not associate with losers, alright? So it is like the perfect chef's kiss that some motherfucker like him is doing this kind of videos, because every loser is watching them and saying, wow, if he has the same problems as me, it's not me who is at fault. I am not as ugly as I thought. This guy gives me a positive, what is it called? A positive resume, a positive feedback of being, yeah, no problem. I'm not alone. Even Chad feels sad. But bro, you're not living the same life. This motherfucker could probably hit up like 10 women and get it on a date with at least 9 of them. You cannot. He can hit up like hundreds of people and meet up and throw a random party at someone's mansion. You cannot. He can sit at home and record his fucking contradicted shit videos, sit on his ass, do nothing the entire time, and earn thousands of dollars. You cannot. So don't fucking think that you're like, bro, how stupid do you have to? And it speaks for itself. Like people like Rehab Room or Face and LMS, they're complete niche compared to his channel, right? And they are even at least Face and LMS. Back then, when I watched his live stream and shit, he was a bit awkward, right? But his videos were like, you could not disprove them. No matter what, he was dishing out he was cooking, bro. We smelled what it was cooking, and it was a 10-course meal with fucking perfect seasoning and shit, bro. You could not talk down to that crap. On Contradictory, in his live streams, he was most likely, because he was fucking drunk and shit. But whatever. And then you compare this to this motherfucker. Look, LARP like your life depends on it. He's telling you straight in your face that he's just putting on a persona. And he's fucking reading Kafka, at least he claims that. So he knows that he has to attend with a mask, if you know what I mean. Because Kafka said he was ashamed that he attended to a party with a mask, with his own face. Meanwhile, everyone wears a mask, right? And this motherfucker knows this. He puts the doomer and gloomer mask on, goes online, and actually spites out some bullshit, probably types out some random crap, looks what is fucking trending right now on TikTok, because he's very active on TikTok right now, right? And then just uploads the crap. Positivity is the only workable solution in life. Bro, he has a doomer channel and uploads this crap. He's making a fool out of you. He's making fun out of you. How can you take that crap? Don't fall for the trap of caring about politics. I could bet my left nutsack that he was like, how, bro, I get the idea, bro, but you cannot like ignore, if you have this mindset, these people control you, bro. The problem is you could care about politics, but most people are so dumb that you cannot like start a movement or some shit like that, you know? I mean, I'm pretty sure if Donald Trump or somebody here in Germany or somebody in Europe would just start throwing people into a jail cell because of a wrong opinion, most people would not stand up. There needs to be like more shit. But saying you shouldn't care about this is like bullshit, bro. You should care about this, but then all the people should care about this. The problem is that most people are fucking retards. The will to live, Arthur Schopenhauer. Are your desires even yours? I can't, bro. I can't. He's just how can he claim to be like a philosopher, but putting on a mask and being a false persona just to capture some fucking shots, bro? Holy crap. Light Yagami, that video was also fucking creeping me. He sees Light Yagami as somebody respectable? Didn't he like watch bro, there's a reason why he dies like a dog in a fucking manga, right? He dies like a fucking dog because he's a piece of garbage human. Right? He lives off this mentality. There are no morals, basically. And I know where it comes from. It comes from Nietzsche and shit like that. There are no morals. Morals are just like given from other people and crap. But bro, that is just an excuse to be an asshole. And that is why he's so lightheartedly taking the fucking shots and just mobilizing them to suck his asshole, I guess. To think too much is a disease, Dostoevsky, yeah. I think that is actually a true statement. But this motherfucker is uploading one video every 5 hours. How the fuck can he claim this shit? It makes no sense. His videos make no sense, bro. They fucked Gen Z. Becoming older than 13 was my biggest mistake. Bro, he's looking like legit gigachat. What the fuck is he talking about? He apparently has the smarts to realize in which position he is in, right? but for some reason he just accepts his fate even though he claims himself to be unhappy. That makes no fucking sense if you think about it, especially when you know that this motherfucker doesn't have to live like that. Like he said, he told you in a Money Talks video. This Money Talks video just fucking was the neck shot into his backbone, bro. He's fucking paraplegic now. He's fucking crippled as fuck. After that video, he cannot recover from himself because it doesn't matter. Bro, even if he is a doom and gloomer, he's still putting on a mask, a deceiving mask. He doesn't have to be this guy, you know? Most people in the sphere have to be that guy because they have no one else to talk to. And like I said, most people in the fucking sphere would say that I am fucking cosplaying myself. Just looking from the outside because they don't know how I feel inside and they don't know how my social life has been, especially when I was younger, right? I will just say that I was overweight as fuck, bro. I think that is enough for you to like understand how fucking shit my childhood was, right? And bro, I can't. Working is overrated. Stay unemployed. Money talks. Finally make friends. The only way is to have a positive mindset and work. That is like contradictory statements. And whatever, I enough yapping about this motherfucker, right? We all know that he's a fucking cosplaying LARPer. Whatever. Buymeacoffee.com. I will buy you a fucking ass kick, bro. And then I realized they're like girls, bro. Shit. Fuck me, bro. I've realized that they are like self-proclaimed shut girls. Like the zArchives. Holy shit. Am I a LARPer? Like a fucking high tier Becky claiming to be like, I'm depressed, I have so hard. And then on one video she claims, yeah, the solution to my loneliness, 1 week loneliness, was making new friends. Bro, there are only two possibilities, bro. I'm 17 and I wasted all my teen years. She's still in her teens. She's 7. She's not even 18, bro. What is she talking about, bro? I wish so hard that every time somebody is a fucking disgusting, like, hypocrite and exploiting other people's, they would get like an invisible needle through their heart and feel the pain of that, bro. The world would be so much a better place. So every time you fucking lie, your life gets shortened by 1 year. And if it's a big lie, if it's a lie that is used to bring you back, bring you forward or pull others down, it should shave off 1 year of your life, bro. Not like, how are you? And you say good. That not these lies, but bro, every time you make a big lie, you should fucking feel the pain of burning for 10 seconds. The world would be such a good place, but whatever. Looks maxing is making men miserable and gay. I am 17 and I wasted my teen, bro. I am 21 and I wasted my 20s. Like, bro, are you fucking dumb? It is just LARPing shit. She's just a fucking high tier Becky or the low tier Becky, depending on, like, she looks a bit like this Emiro slut. So I think that, like, bro. Her solution for her loneliness problem was, yeah, making friends. That tells you everything. So, like I said, there are only two options. Either, like I said, like Jett Franzen, I'm pretty sure that he is a LARPer, 100%. They're a LARPer, they're putting on a mask just to fool you, to get like rich, get ahead in life. Or they are literally that dumb and talk themselves down in a so stupid way that they start to believe that crap. But I don't believe that. I think it's a mix of both. Like, especially with like a good looking woman, they can never feel the pain of a man, you know? I mean, the social pressure, the family pressure, you're not a woman has always the golden parachute. She can always get with a man, impregnate herself by him. And everyone will claim she did good in life. No matter if she sucked 500 cocks at a truck stop before. It doesn't matter that she got like fucking her titties made over to look like alien titties. It doesn't matter. All of this shit makes. If you as a man do not perform, if you as a man don't work at least 40 hours a week, you're a fucking loser. If you don't have like a good degree or something, you're a loser. If you don't work out 24/7, you're a loser. If you don't have hobbies, you're a loser. If you don't care for your family, you're a loser. If you're breathe, you're basically a loser. Meanwhile, these bitches can just fucking pop out a child, even after getting fucking drugged down, even after fucking 20 years of rehab in a facility, if they pop out a kid out of the smelly fish hole, it is fine. Society will view these motherfucking bitches more than somebody that works 60 hours a week in a warehouse. If you're a warehouse worker 60 hours a week, you will be lesser than a woman that did nothing her entire life and pops out a fucking bastard child that she doesn't even know what the father is, right? So alone, because of this structure alone, because of society, you can by definition not be a fucking child as a woman. And then you sit here, see the fucking rage. I didn't even click a video. I can see the fucking baits. And the same thing with Jett Franzen. They see this girl say, oh, there's still hope. It's all hope. It's all hope. It's all hope, bro. It's all hopium and copium, bro. That is how these motherfuckers survive. They are like fucking cancer cells in your body, bro. And metastasing and feasting of your life energy. Because they will give you hope and at the same time make you depressed. Because you still know that she's not fucking that fucked up as you, right? And this like mix is the same, like doom scrolling and fucking drugs, high up, down, whatever. And it's the same fucking feeling. And these motherfuckers realize it, like as expected, a woman just copying some man tactics, bro, because she didn't come. I will look her latest video, but I will bet it's not even 1 year old, right? It is 1 month old. What? No, 4 months. So she probably saw Jett Franzen and all of these other motherfuckers, saw the big numbers that they were getting, and then thought, okay, time to Kafka it, put on my mask. Oh, I'm fucking sad. I have such a hard life as a 70-year-old good-looking woman that has an entire life in front of her, being like, bro, I will bet you we could fucking go into fucking... I could fucking bet fucking nearly everything I had that this is like... That she is at least like... You could bet your entire life on it. That she... her life is better than 99.9% of everyone in the sphere, bro. 100%, bro. She doesn't have to like... Bro, it is so insane, bro. What is it? And you are also the problem. I talk to you motherfuckers. Everyone who is supporting this shit by clicking on this shit videos and commenting and liking this shit, the only thing you will do is ruining the community. That's the only space where people who have like depressed fucking shit to go through have like-minded people. And if you motherfuckers support this crap, in the next 2 to 3 years at least... 2 to 3 years, maybe even next year, maybe even this year, the entire pool, the entire community will be so fucking poisoned and destroyed that you won't even feel that you are surrounded by GigaChat shots. So you can't even relate to these motherfuckers, and then back on a Discord server it goes, back on a forum and Reddit it goes, and then you will type your angry fucking messages even though you fucking destroyed it with your support. That's why I'm not clicking on this shit. The fact that she tries to LARP as a chut, even though she's a fucking like 8 out of 10, at least from the thumbnails, probably she's not that much better in Natura, right? But just like that fact just destroys everything, bro. It is insane. I can't. I have experienced nothing in my life. You're 17, you fucking dumbass fucking bitch, bro. The only problem you have is probably you have no fucking personality because you're fucking putting on a man. The funny thing is, she could fucking film her fucking toenails drying, bro, from paint, and people would fucking watch that crap. That she doesn't have to put on this persona. That is the funniest part about it. She just has to put herself out there, but she takes like... That what angers me is she takes this depressed community and uses it as like a jumping tool to get ahead in life, even though she could do everything she wants to get at the same position she is right now. Even better, probably. I am just a girl. Yeah. She's probably the type of girl that says, I am just a girl. I am not like the other girls, but in the second she says that, she's just like the other girls, and it's the same, bro. We could put our... Bro, if the devil has a revolver, pulls down the clock, puts her gun at her head and tells, bro, do you really believe your own crap? She would say no, 100%. And the same goes for me. If he would put the gun up to my head and Seth ask, do you think she's fake? I would instantly say, of course she's fake, bro. And then he would fucking get angry, put the gun down and fucking send me off because he knows as well that this is bullshit. Am I a LARPer? Yeah, you are. I will click. It was like a 1 minute video, bro. What? I'm just watching it. I'm not a freaking LARPer. Bro, the problem is that even if she, like the same with Jett, if she maneuvered herself into a position where she's right now, that she's really depressed and shit, it's all on her, you know? She doesn't have looks that's holding her down, she's young enough, she has no experience, she now has enough dicks to choose from, I would expect. She has enough pussy to choose from to befriend, right? She can basically do whatever she wants. If she's that delusional to think that she's actually really that kind of person that belongs into the space, then it's all on her, bruh. 100%. It is all on her. Basically, it's all on ourselves how our lives like end up, right? But there's like some limitations. I know some guys, bro. I know, for example, somebody a bit overweight and shit I met. His father like killed himself at the age of 13 and his mother like died at the birth and shit. Bro, for him, like that is not in his hands, that his life is trash, right? But these bitches, if her parents didn't die in a tragic car accident or she was molested by her uncle or some shit like that, she has no right to claim to be a child, bro. 100%. And I'm done, bro. I did this. I had to rant. I had to rant. There are probably like more of these fake bitches and shit. But my thoughts on relationships, never had a boyfriend. I will look up this shit. That is another LARPer. Fuck. Never had a boyfriend. That eye needs to be bad, yeah. Yeah, whatever. It's just the same old shit. It is like the men have a space for themselves, women come to the space, infiltrate the space, do their own shit, and then they use outside force, mostly like either the sexuality or sims, to force the space to cater to them, in the process destroying the case, and we men have to go on and watch. It's like back then at a kid, when you have a tree house and your sisters or your girlfriends want, or like friends, female friends want to get in. And as soon as they get in, they go to mom and dad and say, oh, there are just video games and oh, you know, there's nothing girly about it. And then your parents force you to do some girl shit about that. And then after a while, nobody gets into this treehouse anymore, except the women. But for some reason, they get bored because there are no men and men make everything funny, right? So they leave the treehouse abandoned and that's it. And that's the same concept here. We have our space. We can talk about the things that we internally interhumanitary can understand, and then women come in, claim to be this, send their sims, send the fucking government in the worst case, send the government or use the sexuality to shape the space into something that is trash, and we have to move on. So, guys, it's time to move on. We have to find another. We have to go one route extremer. I don't know, bro. We have to find a new space, I guess. Not violence, but you know what I mean. You have to do the next extreme step, going into the fucking like a BitChute cell. That will be the next shit. Whatever. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.